So let us take this wonderful day today and speak about the law of momentum, the single law that will change the way you view everything. Momentum is going to change your life. Without the law of momentum, it's going to be infinitely harder to focus, to be disciplined, and to be consistent. So you need to master this one law, which is the law of momentum. And I'm going to tell you and teach you exactly how it goes. This is not going to be a long video, so stick with me till the end. You see, the law of momentum states that when in motion, the motion continues and exceeds. So once you already have the consistency and the proof of concept that you know that you're doing the right thing, you know that you're focused, you know that you're disciplined, you know that you're spending time in meaningful ways, all of a sudden you're building this rep. You know, you're stacking reps and you're stacking evidence and proof that you can do exactly what you say you can do. And this goes into your subconscious mind. And it creates this undeniable stack of proof and stack of self-belief, which is going to carry you such a long way. This is almost the same thing as self-image. You see, you might ask yourself, why do you keep slipping up on the bad habits? Why do you keep doing all of these things that are hurting your mind, that are hurting your potential, that are haunting your progress? And the reason is simple. When you don't have momentum, it's so easy to do the bad habits again and again and again. But when you do have momentum, it becomes so easy to keep going and keep doing the good things and keep being consistent and being disciplined and doing all of these things that are going to change your life. Believe me when I say this, as soon as you master momentum and you have this idea in your mind of what you want to do, you want to read, you want to journal, as habits, let's say, and you find it just hard to get the first step. You open a book and then you get bored and something else distracts you. And there's just a cycle again and again. You just can't seem to do the good habits. And for the life of you, you can't seem to shake off the bad habits. And the reason is because this dopamine system, your brain, works against you. Your brain is always going to chase pleasure. Your brain is always going to chase the things that make you feel good, as opposed to the things that are actually good for you. Most of the time, all of the things that feel good are not going to be the things that are good for you. In fact, they're probably going to be the things that are bad for you. And that is why you need to make this mental switch. You need to kick in your second brain. And the way you do that is momentum. You need to overcome and embrace the discomfort of knowing that you are going to suck at the beginning. At the beginning, you're not going to be able to do the things you want to do. You're going to feel confused. You're going to feel worn out. You're going to feel lost. You're just going to get in your head all the time. So the way you overcome this is by almost appreciating the discomfort of the beginning stages. The beginner's hell, we could call it. With any habit, if you're starting something, you're starting a business, you're starting a YouTube channel, whatever it is that you're starting, there's always going to be beginner's hell. And most people quit because in their minds, it's all sunshine and rainbows. But when you're used to this discomfort, when you are used to just going through shit time and time again, then all of a sudden, it doesn't faze you. In fact, it might even inspire you. It might even push you to the next step. So once you can overcome and embrace the discomfort of starting right now, not in 5 years, not in 10 years, not when you feel like it, but just starting as of this moment, as soon as possible, you just start, you break the ice, and you get going. And what this is going to do is it's going to get the ball rolling. And if you can imagine a ball on top of a slope, when does the ball have the most momentum? It has the most momentum when it's right here in the middle, because it gains momentum as it goes down and it becomes faster and faster. It gains acceleration, it gains momentum. At the very top, you're going to have to push the ball yourself to get it to start rolling in order to get momentum, right? And this momentum is what is going to keep the ball rolling even after the slope stops. And it's just going to keep going. And it's just going to keep on rolling and rolling and rolling for a very long time. And that is momentum. That is the beauty of momentum with habits, with success, with consistency, and with discipline. When you can gather this momentum by just taking all the energy you have and the discipline, the willpower, and just starting, just putting your foot in the door, just starting what you need to do, and just doesn't have to be perfect. Done is always better than perfect. Once you can do that, then the chain begins. And every single minute moving forward after starting is you building momentum. It's the snowball effect. You need to start right now so that in 10 years, in 15 years, you'll have 15 years of momentum. You'll have 10 years of momentum in motion, of habits, of consistency, of character and wisdom. And this is a huge snowball effect, which is going to change your life. So all it comes down to is just starting before you know how, before you're prepared. Remember that done is always better than perfect. And remember that consistency, discipline, and knowing what you need to do, these are not gifts. These are privileges. Some things that you're just privileged to be able to do. You know, you need to change your mind. You get to be disciplined. You get to be consistent because you love yourself, because self-love is your number one priority. And when it comes to discipline, focus, and consistency, I've struggled with these things for such a long time, and I finally found a system that works. It is in the first link in the description. If you check it out right now, the prices are going to increase very soon with new members, with new updates and new features. And when everything comes together, I'm just going to keep improving and reiterating the system till it becomes perfect. So check the first link in the description, and I'll see you in the next one. You got this, bro.